Yo, hey people. I am about 15 minutes from my house at Rushmere Country Park. So it's a fine, fine winter's day in the British countryside. And I've got my hat stees levelled right up to the maximum. The Arctic Circle hat got such a positive response from the wide audience that it's back on my head and it's here to stay for the winter. Cool story. No, so Rushmere Country Park is where I filmed Red Bull video, that Frames of Mine video. We built unreal, huge features here. I did loads of new tricks, but it's now a public bike park, so anyone can come and ride here, which is really cool. It's one of the agreements we had. If we were going to build that gnarly course for me to film on, we had to build a public bike park afterwards for you guys or anyone to come and ride. So it's really cool. It's close to my house, and I'm going to start coming here, doing loads of digging, doing loads of riding. I love what the guys have done. There's like wooden drop over there. There's a huge jump at the bottom. There's cool downhill lines that are all rollable. There's like jumps like this where you can jump it, you can roll it. So it's a super exciting place where hopefully we're going to see loads of kids coming to ride, loads of dads bringing their kids, dads getting stoked on bikes. That is the plan. I'm going to come here loads. However, today I've come here because my mate Matt is around. We wanted to come and have a session. That's the fact, that's the truth. However, this stuff, pine needles, I've never seen such a thick covering of pine needles in my life, and what that means is we can build cutty tracks, which are like, I guess it would be like riding on a thin layer of snow. Like this stuff, you're not going to get any grip at all, but if you dig deep enough and like carve, you end up building these berm tracks, which is so fun. So there's a steep hill over this side, and we're just going to build some cutty tracks down there and just try and get like a bit of a speedway drift on. That is today's plan. We're going to go to the steep hill now, as previously mentioned, and build steep cutty tracks. You don't need shovels for that. That's the cool thing. You don't need to go to B&Q, put your hand in your pocket, get your wallet out and buy a shovel. You just need your bike and ideally some good working brakes, and you cut, it's called a cutty track because you cut the track in on your own with your tyres. And it's like the funnest way to build stuff. You can build and ride at the same time. Let's show you. The video is transformed to a how-to video before it goes back to riding. There's a hill behind me, and all you need is to dig your heel in, and probably every 3 meters, just give yourself a bit of a guide as to where you're going to put a corner. There's one there, and where do you reckon, Matt? Like here? Just over a bike's length, then you can jump between them, hey? There's your next corner. Yo. Oh, there's like a full mound here. What can we do with this? Go round it or inside it? Off it. Off it? If you'll hit that tree. Did you be like that? You won't. You'll be like a freight train if you hit that tree. Okay, so now you want to go this way. Yeah. That's the boy. Right, that's enough, I think. That is. Is that it? That's enough of, no, but that's just how you get going, because we've got to ride it, haven't we, and figure it out. Bang, bang, bang. So what you'll find is, when it's all pine needly and the dirt hasn't been touched for a long time, is you make berms so fast. Like what would take an hour with a shovel, you can do in 10 minutes on a bike. Down here it's all a bit unsure and unconfirmed because there's tree branches, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're going to ride our first few corners, see if they're in the right place, and if they are, they just need to be sessioned hard, hit hard, and you'll have the best downhill track you've ever built, because you're riding it to build it. It's going to be, everything's going to be in the right place. That's what's important. And when you turn up with a shovel, you never really quite know what you're doing and the spacing, so it's a bit of guesswork to start with, but what you end up with is just the best track. All right, Matt. Yeah. Dropping in. Slipping. The pine needles are just. Can't even walk up it. I know. Right. Go on, lad. Give it a go, shall we? Yeah. Left. Right. Left. It's so slippy. Go on. That is what looks sick when you roost it. We've done about 4 runs on this each, and the first corner already is prime. Have a look. Yes, look at the roost. Look at the roost. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes!
The beast! Oh my god. Whoa, no way! This is getting good now. This is getting really good.
These two tires are amazing.
These corners now, I'm going to stand back so you can properly see them. You see how that's like, that's become a berm now. And even just along this tree, you build a track with your tyres. It's so, and now you really like start to build up the corners. You've got the support to grip. Well, I'm lying, aren't I? There's no grip.
Well, building it like that, you end up with the turn in the exact right place because it's naturally where you want to turn.
Exactly.
So it becomes like the most perfect track. Once it's in, you'll be able to go so far.
You build a bespoke downhill cutty track, and that is what it's all about. Negotiate the tree stump just there, and then into this tighty lefty. Anyway, enough of the old rabbling on. Let's make it more sick. More time, more riding, and you'll build the best track. The cutty track. The chesty is on. Yes! That is the business now. That is so good. Whoa! This bit's fast.
I knew that tree was going to be a problem.
I got something big in my eye.
Yes!
I hope you enjoyed today's video. We had a very spontaneous day, a very spontaneous session where we turned up with our bikes, we built a track. You can do that at home. Please do that at home, it's so fun. I'm off to Corby Skate Park now to ride my hardtail, so it's a lot of bikes in one day, but I'll definitely be back here to do more of that because that was extremely enjoyable. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks to all of you, absolute legends.